ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.
Hello children, I am your Lakshmi teacher. Today I am going to handle 6th standard English second language poem Sympathy. Are you all ready? Before we go children, have your textbook, notebook, pen and pencil with you, because you have to note down some important points. Are you all ready? Come on children. Before we start, let's sing a rhyme. You all know the small rhyme, Itsy Bitsy Spider. Yes, all together, shall we sing the rhyme now? Are you all ready? Yes. Itsy Bitsy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And Itsy Bitsy Spider climbed up the spout again. Children, there is a surprise for you. All of you open your textbook, page number 32. There is a interesting story for you. Shall we open now? Yes. See here. Grandma is telling the story to her granddaughter. Yes, she is asking us to read the story and also suggest a suitable title to that. She is asking us to read the story given below and suggest a suitable title to that. Shall we read the story now? Come on. Wow, what a beautiful picture it is. Very cute little girl wearing pink hairband, pink dress. A beautiful bird also there. What it may be? Shall we go? Yes, she is thinking about something, isn't it? Shall we read now? A little sweet girl sees a thin little bird in a park. She is filled with sympathy for the little bird. She thinks that the bird must be feeling very cold since it has no clothes. How sweet she is! Not only beautiful, she is beauty at heart also. Isn't it children? See, she is thinking about a little bird. What she is thinking? She is filled with sympathy for the little bird. She is thinking that the bird must be feeling very cold. Yes, beautiful bird. The bird too feels deep sympathy for the little girl. The bird thinks that the little girl does not have a single feather on her body. So, she must be feeling very cold. ಇವಳು ಅಂದ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಬರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋತ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಚಳಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಗರ್ಲ್. ಲಿಟಲ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಶಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಶಿ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಫೆದರ್ ಆನ್ ಹರ್ ಬಾಡಿ. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ರೆಕ್ಕೆ ಪುಕ್ಕ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಚಳಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಅನ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸಿ ಹೌ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್. Thus, both the little girl and the little bird, she were thinking of each other's pain. How beautiful it is. How sweet it is. Both are thinking about each other. See? Bird is thinking about the girl and girl is thinking about the bird. ಒಬ್ಬರ ಪೇನನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So, what will be the suitable name for this story? Can we say sympathy? Do you all agree for that? Do you all agree? Yes, sympathy. What is meant by sympathy? Feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else ಮಿಸ್ಫಾರ್ಚೂನ್. ಬೇರೊಬ್ಬರ ಕಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭೂತಿಯನ್ನು, ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೇಮ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆಸ್ ಸಿಂಪತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಎಸ್, I hope you have all enjoyed the story also. Children, let us see the meaning of sympathy once again. Feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. See, girl is thinking about the pain of the bird and the bird is thinking about the pain of the girl. That is called sympathy. Did you agree? Yes. Children, let us move to the poem now. Before reading the poem, we want to know who is the poet. Yes, Charles Mackay. Charles Mackay is the poet who wrote the sympathy poem. Shall we know something about the poet now? Yes, come on. Charles Mackay was a Scottish poet, journalist, author, anthologist, novelist and songwriter, remembered mainly for his book Extraordinary Popular Delusions and the Madness of Crowds. Why do we call him Scottish poet? Let us see. He was born on 27th March 1814, Perth, Scotland. He was born in Scotland. That's why we call him as Scottish poet. We call the poets who born in India Indian poet. We call the poets from America, we can say American poet. Like that, Charles Mackay is the Scottish poet. He died on 24th December 1889 in London, United Kingdom. His books were Extraordinary Popular Delusions and The Madness of Crowds and more. Movies were The Velvet Paw and The Weakness of Man. Who are the children? Mary Corelli, Eric Mackay were the children. His education happened at University of Glasgow Royal Caledonian School. This is something about the poet who wrote the poem Sympathy. Now, before we learn the poem, let us see the new vocabulary words. Shall we know the meaning of that words? What will be the first one? Let us see. Yeah, here is the first one, sympathy. Shall we spell that word? S-Y-M-P-A-T-H-Y, sympathy. Already we know the meaning. No problem. Let us know the meaning once again. Come on. See, we can see this picture. Someone is crying and maybe her friend, she is consoling her. Am I right? Do you feel that? Yes. Here also, in animals also it happens. One cat is consoling the other. That is called sympathy. Shall we know once again the meaning? Feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else misfortune. ಬೇರೆಯವರ ದುರದೃಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ, ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಕಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸೋದು. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿ, ಸಿಂಪತಿ. ಆಶಾ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪೂರ್ ಪಪಿ. We can use sympathy word like this. Asha felt sympathy for the lost poor puppy. In the beginning itself, children, I told you to note down some points. You can note down this now. Yes, here we go to the second one. By seeing this picture, we can understand someone is in sorrow. Someone is in sad mood. Isn't it? Yes. What is the word? Depressed. D-E-P-R-E-S-S-E-D. Depressed. What is meant by depressed? Great pain and sorrow. ತುಂಬ ನೋವು, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೆಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪೇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಾರೋ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್. ರಾಜು ವಾಸ್ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಡೆತ್. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಮದರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ತುಂಬ ಪೇಯ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಸಾರೋ. ರಾಜು ವಾಸ್ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಡೆತ್. ಅವನ ತಾಯಿನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವನು ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದಿಸ್. Shall we move to the next one? What is that? Kind. You are right. Kind. What is meant by kind? Generous, helpful, and thinking about other people's feeling. Thinking about other people's feeling. ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಕಷ್ಟವನ್ನು, ಅವರ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಜನರಸ್, ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ನೇಚರ್, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಅದನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಕೈಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಜನರಸ್, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅದರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕೈಂಡ್. See here, a man came with some grains. He is feeding the birds. ಅವರು ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ತಿನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ. The man is feeding the birds. He is giving some grains to the birds. Be kind towards animals and birds. We should be very kindful. Be kind towards animals and birds. This is also you have to copy down. Shall we move to the next one? We can understand by seeing this picture. What is that man doing? Yes, he is sitting beside the one shop and he is having one bowl in front of him. Who is he? Maybe beggar. Because of nothing else with him, he is asking someone else. Poverty, P-O-V-E-R-T-Y, poverty. What is meant by poverty? The state of being extremely poor. ಪುವರ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಡವರು ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಲಕ್ಸುರಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ನಿರ್ಗತಿಕರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ. People struggled against poverty. You can use poverty word like this. People struggled against poverty. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೋಗಲಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಪಾವರ್ಟಿನ ಹೋಗಲಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. Yes. Take down children. Children, now let's move to the main thing, poem. What is the poem name? Sympathy. Shall we go now? I lay in sorrow, deep depressed, my grief a proud man heard. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. My sorrow past, I pay him back, the gold he gave to me. Then stood erect and spoke my thanks, and blessed his charity. I lay in want and grief and pain, a poor man passed my way. He bound my head, he gave me bread, he watched me night and day. How shall I pay him back again for all he did to me? Oh, gold is great, but greater far is heavenly sympathy. Good. Now, let us sing like this. I will sing the first line. Later, you have to sing the second line. Are you ready? Yes. I lay in sorrow, deep depressed. What is the second line? My grief a proud man heard. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. Correct. My sorrow past, I paid him back. Second line. The gold he gave to me, then stood erect and spoke my thanks and blessed his charity. I lay in want and grief and pain. Your turn. A poor man passed my way. He bound my heart. He gave me bread. Now you have to sing. He watched me night and day. How shall I pay him back again for all he did to me? Oh, gold is great, but greater far is heavenly sympathy. Good children. Now the summary. Yes. See here. Poet is sitting in sorrow, in depression. He was in very sorrow mode. He was in a depression. Once poet was in sorrow. I was in sorrow. A proud man had my grief. Poet was in sorrow. A proud man had his grief. He gave me some money. He was very rich. He was very proud. And he gave to the poet some money. Here gold means money, but did not say even a single word of kindness. Not even a single kindly word. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನೀನು ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ತಗೋ ಏನಾಯಿತು? Not a single kindly word. After that what happened? When my sorrow was over, ಅವರು ಪೊಯೆಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. After his sorrow over, he went to him and paid back his money and thanked him also. The rich man proudly gave him the money. So, after he recovered, the poet went back and gave the money back to the rich man and very nicely he thanked him. After that, again he was in a want. He was in poverty. What happened? A poor man came there. How he looked for? After some time, I was again in trouble. A poor man passed by me. He bandaged my head. See how carefully taking care of the poet. He gave me bread and watched after me day and night. Day and night he watched the poet. ತುಂಬ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹಗಲು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಹಿ ಗೇವ್ ಹಿಮ್ ದ ಬ್ರೆಡ್. ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಟು ಈಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಐ ವೋಂಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ರೀಪೇ ಹಿಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಫ್ ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಮನಿ ಆರ್ ಜ್ಯುವೆಲ್ರಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ದ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. That's why he is telling, I feel I won't be able to repay him because sympathy is more precious than gold. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ ಯಾವುದು? ಸಿಂಪತಿ, ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಕೇರ್, ಕೈಂಡ್, ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಪಸ್ ಪಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. There is an exercise in your textbook. Let us go through that. Once I was very depressed. A proud man, what to feel there? Heard my grief. He gave me some money, but did not say even a single word of what? Yes, kindness. When my sorrow was over, I went to him to pay back his money. And what he did? Exactly. He thanked him. After some time, I was in trouble. Again, the poet was in trouble. Then a poor man, yes, passed by me. He bandaged my head. He gave me bread. And what he did? Watched after me day and night. I feel I won't be able to repay him because what is that? What he gave? What he gave to that poet? Sympathy. Sympathy is more precious than gold. Exactly. Sympathy is more precious than anything else. It may be gold, any wealth, anything else. Exactly, children. You can fill the blanks. Okay? Now, let's recall the poem through some questions. Let me know, did you understand the poem or not? Are you all ready? Come on. This is the first question. Who laid in sorrow? Tell me, who laid in sorrow? Yes, you are right. The poet laid in sorrow. Correct. What is the second question? Who heard the grief of the poet? ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಅವನ ಕಷ್ಟನ? Exactly. A proud man heard the grief of the poet. What will be the third one? Did the proud man speak kindly? ಹೌದಾ? ಅವನು ಕೈಂಡ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ನಾ? Yes or no? Yes, you are right. No, he did not spoke kindly. He did not spoke even a single word. Kindness. What will be the fourth question? What did the poor man give the poet? ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟ poor man poetಗೆ? You are right. The poor man gave him bread. Yes. Final, the last question is, which is greater than gold? Exactly. Nothing other than sympathy. Yes, sympathy is greater than gold. Shall we learn some words which have same pronunciation, different meanings and different spellings? Yes. Now we learn the homophones. What is meant by homophones? Homophones are words that sound the same as another word but have a different meaning and often a different spelling. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Homophones are words that sound the same as another word but have a different meaning and often a different spelling. Let us learn some homophones now. See, what is this? Yes, this. See, this is ant. A-N-T, ant. She is aunt. A-U-N-T, aunt. See the spellings. Ant, aunt. Both are same pronunciation but different meanings and different spellings. Shall we move to the next? See, pronounce this. Hair, hair. H-A-I-R, hair. H-A-R-E, hair. Hair andre ಕೂದಲು, hair andre la. See the meanings, different meanings, only same pronunciation. What is the next one? Oh, very big prize she is holding in her hand. What she is telling? Yeah, I won the prize. W-O-N, won. One andre ಗೆದ್ದೆ. Numerical 1, O-N-E, 1. 1, 1. Yes. Shall we move to the next one? See here. What is this large water body? S-E-A-C. Somebody is seeing through the lens. S-E-E-C. What is that? Sea. Sea, sea. S-E-A-C ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮುದ್ರ. S-E-E-C ಅಂದರೆ ನೋಡುವುದು. Shall we move to the next one? See, fever ಬಂದಾಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? You are having flu. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಹಾರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. The aeroplane is flying in the sky. What we can say? This is flu. F-L-U, flu. F-L-E-W. Past tense of fly is F-L-E-W, flu. Yes. What color is this? Yes. What is this? ಬಲೂನ್ಗೆ ಏರ್ ತುಂಬ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. What we can say for that? Let us see. This is blue color. She is filling the air to the balloon. What we can say? Blue, blow, present tense. Blue, past tense. Blue. Yes, coming to the next. Post ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? MEIL, male. MEIL, male. Male ಅಂದರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. MEIL, male ಅಂದರೆ ಪುಲ್ಲಿಂಗ. PAIR, pair. PAIR, pair. ಪೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಜೊತೆ. ಪೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಹಣ್ಣು. ಹೋಲ್, WHOLE, ಹೋಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ, ಇಡೀ. I ate whole pizza. I ate whole apple. ಹೋಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ. HOLE, ಹೋಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರಂಧ್ರ. This is called homophones. See, this is a beautiful exercise given in your textbook. You can do it very easily because they are asking to sit with your friends and write out words related to sympathy. Sympathy ge relate ಆಗುವಂಥ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ನ you have to write in the circles. Are you ready? Yes. Come on, start. Yes, you are right. Empathy is sympathy. Kindness, related word. Yes. So, concern. Yes, you are right. Caring and yes, condolence. Next and final one. Yeah, harmony. These are the related words to the word sympathy. I hope you have all enjoyed the poem Sympathy and today's class also. Children, finally, this is time to give a homework. This is an assignment for you. Practice and learn to recite the poem with correct pronunciation. Okay, which poem? Yes, what we learned today? Sympathy. Practice and learn to recite the poem with correct pronunciation. Will you do that? Yes, I know you all will definitely do the homework because you like to sing the rhyme. Yes, children, I hope you all enjoyed the lesson today. Let us meet in the next class. Till then, bye. Thank you all. I am your Lakshmi Shastri, working in GHPS Chandrappa Circle, Bangalore Urban District. Thank you.
ಅನುದಿನ